This is my interpretation of our current cultural zeitgeist. So some of the things I'm covering here, as you can see, are some things that are trending in our pop culture, such as a return to 2000s fashions, an interest and concern about overconsumption with mascot items, things like Shein as a brand of fast fashion, another trend of thrift shopping for secondhand clothing. We also see a heavy interest and sometimes controversial and generally controversial co-opting of AAVE, African American Vernacular English. So things that are interpreted as supposed slang and sometimes even called Gen Z slang is actually just AAVE. So we see a list here. We see references in the zeitgeist of ballroom cultures, so like voguing dancing, especially in things like this movie, animated movie K-pop Demon Hunters. K-pop in general has plays as an homage to Black hip hop culture as well. And on the other side, we do see heavy interest in pop, so like Brat Summer with Charlie XCX, the ongoing popularity of celebrities like Sabrina Carpenter. We also see the fixation upon weight loss drugs like GLP-1s like Ozempic and Wegovy. So we do see in the pop cultural zeitgeist there are things that we do focus on. There are returns to earlier generations, but also focuses of individuality within the pop culture mainstream. So as for my own personal zeitgeist, there are representations of who and what I see for myself at this point in my life. My own love and admiration for indigenous artwork, like beadwork, my love for arts, like tattoos, like my first tattoo here, my love for haute couture, my own love and admiration as well for my fictional inspirations like from video games and manga, like Nana and Final Fantasy, as well as my admiration and necessity to have nature as a part of my identity. So, like, one of my favorite animals are deer, as well as my love for photography, capturing one of my favorite animals, which are birds in general. This one in particular is a lorikeet. And also, fixation, not necessarily fixation, but the interest in knowing more about people, which is another word of Sonder, knowing that people are more complex, not one-dimensional. Everyone has their own complex lives, dreams, and stories, as well as in my personal zeitgeist, my love for music, as well as my understanding and taking agency of my name, Persephone, always understanding the history behind my name as more than just modern retellings and a story about a love between a mother and a daughter, and just admiring the feminism that comes from that story and applying it to my own agency and choosing my name for myself, as well as including little bits here, pomegranates as an homage to my namesake, as well as lotus flowers and forget-me-nots because these are two of my favorite flowers. So, yes, these are the zeitgeist I have covered, the cultural zeitgeist and the personal zeitgeist, as a reference to what is the ins and vogues of today in pop culture in general, as in our society, especially as a Western culture, as well as my own personal interpretations of what my own zeitgeist is on an individual level. So, thank you so much for your time, and this is my presentation.